got started 3 years ago, but in fact Sid and I, we've been good friends since high school, and we've been involved in music pretty much as long as we've known each other. We both were playing guitar together, both started drumming at the same time actually. We've been in a bunch of different bands together, and we've always been writing in some way.
I met Tamal first at a mutual friend's 21st. We both loved metal. We had a similar taste in music and feel, and him being the drummer, we had the rhythm section thing happening.
Really a week later we were jamming together, and with Sid as well, the three of us, and we've played together in lots of different bands, lots of different styles.
We realised that we all had similar tastes in music, and so we started jamming. And then later on I was in another band, and that's how I met Mike, the singer, and brought him into the jam with the other guys, and that's how it started really.
When I got into finding a band, it was about me having an opportunity to express myself creatively, musically, and these guys just were spot on. I don't know, all the stars came together for me as a person, and I found these guys. It's just a massive piece of luck as far as I'm concerned.
For me, you know, something that's always been mysterious is, you know, the Egyptian pyramid, and that was stuck on my mind. And then eventually we had this concept of a hidden room within a pyramid, and you know, imagine what that could contain. What kind of secrets or treasures, you know, it's just limitless really to what could be in there. And so Pyramid Room just came together, and yeah, we did have a couple of other ideas, but that was always the standout, and I feel that it's very, very strongly representative of what we do in the band in terms of our music, our performance, and just, you know, between songs, the contrast is, you know, you never know what's coming next when you're watching us live, and that's what we really love.
That Battle of the Bands gig was probably the best gig that we've done till now, just because of the crowd reaction we got, or we were able to get that energy back from the crowd. It was just so good.
We had like people moshing. We had these two people moshing up front, and it just, you feed off that energy.
Yeah.
You really, it encourages you, and you just sort of forget about everything, and you feel like on top of the world.
There's one scene where one point at that gig that my strap came off my guitar, at that end of emergency, where I was supposed to I go berserk on that point, and my strap had actually come off, and this guy was just completely going mental just down on the stage. So I just walked up to him, I just sat down next to him on the stage, and we both started to headbang with each other. Such an epic moment. I mean, you live for these things when you're on stage.
Right.
Actually,
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
From us coming from like not in our first gig, just not even knowing what's going to happen, to a couple of weeks later in that gig, you know, hundreds of people just into your music. It was pretty much life changing for us.
Yeah, it really was. After we worked 3 years so hard to get the music part of it together, now we are actually now working on the accessibility to the band, because you can have music, it's not accessible to people. No one knows who you are. So these exercises go a long way in establishing any band professionally out there.
We're at a stage where we're pretty comfortable with the music. We're still writing and playing every week, but we're really focusing on the sort of advertising side of things, getting our music out there, sharing it so more people become aware. Also working on the image of the band, looking at different ideas of what we can sort of wear and how we can look more in line with what we're trying to represent as well.